Pakistan has had a turbulent history, and it remains in turmoil with growing internal stability and rising conflicts with its neighbours. Despite the return to civilian rule, the politics of the country has remained closely linked to the military, one of Pakistan's most powerful institutions. The generals, while projecting their utility, are virtually in control. Interestingly, while Pakistan suffers economic difficulties, frequent political crises and issues like unemployment, illiteracy and malnutrition, the top brass of the army is making huge amounts of money through the corporate sector and controls large tracts of real estate. The Audit General of Pakistan revealed that the army is using government land falling in A1 category worth $1.4 billion for commercial purposes.
I wrote this Military Incorporated because I wanted to understand, as an academic, as a social scientist. For me, it was an experiment to look at what happens when a politically potent military gets engaged in the economy as well. What effect does it have on the polity? What does it effect does it have on relationship between different power holders? And that's where, for empirical evidence, I discussed the military economy as an institution. It has huge assets. So, and it also has the power to forcibly acquire more assets.
The army has been misappropriating Pakistani taxpayers' money, foreign aid and charity. In an estimate, the army's share in private sector assets is about 7 to 10%, and a general rank officer is worth $10 million. The army is running a complete side economy, which includes not just real estate, but also businesses done by subsidiaries, organizations and individuals. In the first 6 months of the financial year 2010-11, Pakistan's defense spending has exceeded budgetary limits by about $701 million due to the enhanced expenditure on so-called war of terror and the military's prolonged engagements in the tribal belt.
All resources they have through the foreign aid or the domestic resources, they are using only strengthening the military institutions there. So it is quite natural that economic crisis or economic downfall will take place, because they are not, investing anything on a social sector.
Former army generals like Pervez Musharraf, who ruled Pakistan for a decade, have looted the country. Musharraf is now leading a lavish lifestyle in the West. Like Musharraf, the top brass in Pakistan army misuse their power to make money. And this is not likely to end soon, as the army is maintaining its dominance in the country.